Hey guys, IKhanWhisper here for another ASMR video game sale ramble. Starting out here with the Humble Bundle going on right now, which isn't a normal Humble Bundle, but something a bit different. This Yogcast Jingle Jam 2016. So pretty much you pay $30 up front, and then you get all these games, and they add new ones each day, or I guess it unlocks each day. Since it looks like some of these ones that are probably some of the more better ones that they're releasing later are already starting to sell out. So if you'd want them, you'd have to purchase these soon. A lot of these are kind of like smaller indie games that I haven't really heard of before, but there's a few pretty legit titles mixed in here. Like Cola seems pretty cool. It's that like first person, I don't know, story type mystery adventure game narrated by Sean Bean. Or Psychonauts is an old game, but I've heard good things about that. Goat Simulator, obviously, but that's always on sale for like $2, so not too exciting. Guns of Icarus is an interesting multiplayer game that I've heard about, where you have these kind of like floating dirigible type Zeppelin things and like a ship under it, and you fire cannons and have to run around and repair it. It's like online gameplay. I've heard of this before, which is a little the graphics kind of look like Terraria, but it's like, well, it is kind of like a competitive Terraria, where you try and destroy the opponent's castle, I believe. But it looks like that's sold out now for new purchases. Magic 2's in this. That's pretty cool. And then the rest is still kind of a mystery. So, $30 for all of this is a pretty cool deal. So you guys might want to check that out. And now the bulk of what we're going through is the Humble Bundle, or the Humble Store's holiday sale. And we'll just go through here, and I'll call out some that are kind of interesting. That's not too exciting of a sale, but I think Owlboy seems like an interesting game. Let's look real quick. I think it's kind of like a platformer type 2D side scroller, but I've heard good things about it. So let's see, some of you might like. Played a little bit of it and didn't get too into it. This War of Mine seemed like it had an interesting premise. You're kind of like surviving during like a war, and you're kind of like caught in the middle of items and everything, which is interesting. Rogue Legacy is a really fun roguelike side-scroller type game. 75% off. I have a few videos on those if you'd like to check that out. But that's a fun game. I'd recommend that. Grim Fandango, 75% off. I've been interested in trying that out, but never got around to doing it. I've heard pretty good things, but I'm not even really sure what you do in the game. I'll have to look into that later. Let's see. What else is good here? Hammer Watch is like a roguelike type game that it's gotten good reviews. It looks pretty fun. Graphics are kind of really tiny though. Like your character is super tiny. But I guess it's like an action RPG. More than a roguelike actually. Hacknet is, I don't know if it would appeal to most of you or not, but it's an interesting game where you kind of play as a hacker, and I got it when it was on sale a while back, and I haven't put too much time into it, but I had fun with it. You kind of have to use actual kind of like Linux commands and coding to do things in the game. So you have to like go through files and hack into different servers and do stuff. So it's kind of cool because it uses, it makes you use actual command, like basic commands for stuff. But I thought that was pretty interesting. It wasn't just like completely made up fake stuff like you see in a lot of movies in the hacking scene. Legend of Grimrock is 66% off. I think we've seen that, either that or the first one I've talked about before. But it's kind of like an old school RPG type game, I guess, where it's like all 3D, but really it's kind of like on a 2D tile-based system still. Behind the scenes, you move one kind of like square tile at a time and get next to an enemy and then attack. And you have these 4 people. Kind of like this, like you move on different tiles here. And you can like interact with the environment and find hidden things. I played a bit of the first one and it was pretty cool. What really stands out? Played a lot of Mini Metro. That's a really fun, addictive game. It's only 25% off, but it's pretty fun. Now System Shock, that's a really old one, but you get the Enhanced Edition and System Shock 2 for $5. There is Neo Scavenger. I played some of this, like the free version you could just download, like years ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. Like a roguelike survival game. So if you like those types of games, you might want to check this out. It's pretty cool. I'm sure they've added a ton of stuff in since I've seen it last. There's Psychonauts. It's only 99 cents right now. This game must have come out forever ago. I feel like it came out on PS2. And the graphics graphics pretty much look like something that would be on PS2. But I should probably play this at some point. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Earthlands is another city building game I've been meaning to do. Well, I don't know if I've been meaning to, but I probably should at some point do some gameplay of that after I get through some other series. That's $8 right now. It's pretty cool. Amnesia, 70% off. Trine, 85% off. This is the original, so I think this one was only single player. And the second one, and probably the third, are multiplayer. Here's Trine 2 for $3, which is only slightly more than the first, but this game's a lot of fun to play with friends. Let's see. Oh, The Fall is $2. I'd really recommend this game. It's pretty short, but I thought the story was really pretty awesome, and the gameplay was pretty fun. There's a little bit of combat, but mostly it's like it's just solving puzzles. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool game, great story, and some twists in there. What else do we have here? We still have a lot to go through, as you can see by the scroll bar on the right, if you haven't noticed that. I heard this was pretty fun. I think there's another little puzzle solving type game. Yeah, I should click into these. I bet there's a lot of hidden gems in here. So if you see some that you think are really good games that I just kind of go by, just let me know and I'll have to look into them more. Oh, there's a Viscera cleanup detail Halloween version on sale for $2. I've played the Christmas version of it. I should probably make a video of it or something, since Christmas is coming up. But that's pretty fun. Let's see. What else? I feel like this game is always on sale. Just every single one. So I think I've mentioned it many times before. Oh, Reassembly is a lot of fun. I think I have some episodes of a Let's Play I was doing on it. But it's pretty awesome. You build all your ships from like blocks you collect and resources from defeating enemies, and you expand, you start up different, you like start up deactivated stations and fight enemy fleets, and fleets that other people online design, and you keep building bigger and bigger ships, and eventually you can build factories that pump out little fighters that you design. It's pretty cool. Let's keep going here. There's Deadlight, which I think I accidentally gave the description for Dead by Daylight last time. Tales of Magi-All is on sale half off. Let's see. was on sale earlier. This is reverse crawl. The dungeon crawl where you are the dungeon. It's interesting. Let's see, I haven't heard of a lot of these. Is the actual game on sale here? These two are DLCs. The actual game is probably on sale somewhere in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wait, is this a DLC still? The base game, Stalingrad campaign. So this is like a little turn-based game where you're moving armies around and you have to keep your supply lines. It's a pretty cool game. I'd say it's worth $3 for it. I had fun playing it. I think if I remember correctly, it was made in like Pygame, which is the Python game, like library, which is pretty cool. I believe so. I've messed around with that myself. On Epic's kind of cool, but it's only 25% off, so it's not too exciting. What else do we have? A lot of these seem interesting, but I don't want to make this video crazy long, but hopefully I show you enough to see things that you like while I'm going through it, and look more closely for yourself if you see something. This game seemed kind of interesting. It always reminds me of that other one, and I said the same thing last time. I haven't heard of a lot of these. I think Conga Master is like a snake game. Except instead of the snake you have the conga line. It just keeps getting more people on it. That's pretty funny. I don't think if that's all it is, I wouldn't spend $8 on it though. Is there any twists on it? There's a single player. It's story mode. I don't know how they worked that in since you're just doing a conga line. Pretty much it's just a twist on a snake game. Like the old school. Like 2D Flash game. Okay, I think up to 77% off. We can look into that more. And coming out soon is this expansion to Age of Empires 2. It's pretty crazy how they're still coming out with expansions for that. Let's see here. Dead by Daylight is 30% off, and The Division is half off. I think that looked pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't think the reviews for it were too amazing. And then Hearts of Iron 4, 33% off. That is the new one. I've heard good things about that. And Warhammer Eternal Crusade, 60% off. But let's see, which I was kind of hoping would turn out well, but based on a lot of the reviews I've been seeing, there's a lot of negative ones about lag and the server, I don't know, kind of like performance, like, and the hitbox detection, and just like the content in general. But I love Warhammer 40k, so I'm always rooting for these to turn out well. Chivalry is 90% off for the complete pack. Chivalry is always a fun game to play with friends and online, so it's a good deal. And Verdun is half off. Verdun's a really fun game as well. I should make some videos of this after I get through the story of Battlefield 1, I guess. But they have this thing right now where it is this like Christmas truce DLC, where it's like recreating a real event where both sides on Christmas called a truce and went over to each other's trenches and celebrated and stopped fighting. But it's like for a charity, and you might get some free things, but there's like 3 tiers for it. And you can like play soccer and do random Christmas things and have snowball fights. But it's like a limited time Christmas themed DLC, which is pretty funny, pretty cool. Okay, we pretty much did that. Let's see what this Star Wars sale is all about. There's the collection that's down from 100 to 23. It's a ton of Star Wars games. There's KOTOR, The Force Unleashed, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Empire War, which is the RTS game, Jedi Academy. I think it's Jedi Academy that I had a blast playing, and I should probably do a Let's Play of at some point. But there's like a dismemberment mod, which pretty much makes it where anywhere your lightsaber hits on an enemy, or if you get hit by one, it cuts through right there. So it makes the battles a lot like the most realistic in any Star Wars game that I've seen, and just a ton of fun, since both for you and the enemies, the battles are intense, and like the first person to get hit loses. So like the boss battles and against other Jedis, you're just jumping all over the place doing twirls and trying to get that first hit in. So that's really cool. Let's see. Classic Collection, which is some of these older games, which I'm not ones too. Dark Forces is definitely an old one. And this one, these ones don't even look like they're on sale. It's just these like first two bundles. And then the rest are all full price. But there's that if you're interested. Here's the specials, but I think we've seen most of these, except for Rise of the Tomb Raider is half off. And I went through a few pages beyond this one and didn't see too much interesting, so a lot of these are repeats, like Division, Dead by Daylight, Hearts of Iron. Oh yeah, Deathwing is still 15% off. It just came out, but that's seeing a lot of negative reviews too, mostly on performance issues, just lag and frame rate drop, and some about just a lack of content, and it gets kind of boring after a while. But I was hoping this one would be good as well. It's kind of like a Warhammer 40k version of Vermintide or Left 4 Dead. So I was hoping it would be good, but maybe I'll get it on sale at some point, or after they fix a lot of these issues. Okay, and we are getting near the end here finally, with Green Man Gaming. This one's not on sale, but a new Vermintide DLC came out that I'll have to pick up soon. But it's Karak Askaraz, and it's like dwarven maps that they've added here. And this a couple new weapon types. This is the War Pick, and I guess this is the other new Witch Hunter weapon. I forget what it was. The Falcon. Or maybe that's probably it. But it seems pretty cool. I really enjoy this game, so I'll probably pick it up at some point. Let's see what else there is. Titanfall 2, 25% off. Watch Dogs 2, 20% off. Battlefield 1, 50% off. Shadow of Mordor, that's a pretty cool game. Left 4 Dead 2, 80% off. Another good game. I never played any of these Batman games, but a lot of people like those, so that's 50% off. Portal 2 is great, 80% off. So all these are good. I heard good things about this. I haven't really heard anything about that. So let me know if I'm missing out on something there. Is For Honor out yet? I haven't seen. Oh, it's Most Wanted. So I was like, I haven't seen any reviews, but it didn't say pre-order. Okay. Well, actually, some of these games are actually out too, and they're in Most Wanted. Let's see. Oh yeah, February 14th. Okay, that's what I thought. The graphics look pretty crazy, if it's actually as good as these screenshots, but it's pretty ridiculous. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like or a comment. Let me know if you see any sales that I haven't mentioned. Oh yeah, and that actually reminds me, there is one more thing. Up until I think like December 31st, Microsoft is giving 360 game, but that game is a ton of fun, and I might try to do a Let's Play series of that at some point, but that would take a lot of dedication to go through. That's a very long game. But let me know if you'd like to see that, and I'll try to see if I can do that at some point in the future. So, maybe while I'm talking about Xbox, let's just see what's free right now. Games with gold, there we go. I had like a nice map at some point of what was free and when. Well, we kinda got this thing. Let's look at this. Okay. So look, is Burnout Paradise free as of Friday? Or, no, that was Thursday, right? No. That confused me. It just changed to like 12 o'clock as I was making the video, like right as I checked the date. So yeah, that was Friday. So that's cool. And Outlast. So these are two cool games you can pick up. I don't know much about Outland, but I guess these ones not available anymore. But it was Sleeping Dogs last time I checked. And this one. Well, maybe it is still available if this one was. Maybe it's like the last two.